I'm going to walk you through the easiest way to self-host N8N to be able to build automations completely for free. We're going to be following the official documentation and specifically the Docker desktop installation. All the links that you will need are going to be down in the description, and the only software that we will need is Docker Desktop. We'll go ahead and click Docker Desktop to install this into our machine, choose the specific version that you need, and download it. Once you've downloaded and installed Docker, let's go back to our documentation and open Docker to the side. You can do this whole installation through the terminal, but the easier way to do it is through the Docker Desktop UI. The first thing that we need to create is the volume to be able to store all of our workflows and automations. So go to the volume section on the sidebar, click create a volume, and name it N8N data. Click create. Next thing we need is to pull the actual N8N image. So we're going to go to the images section and click search images to run. Here we'll search for N8N. And it's going to be this N8N.io/N8N version. We're going to pull this. Once the pull is done, we're going to close this section, go to images, and we're going to click this run button on the N8N image. Here we'll expand these optional settings, and this is where we're going to input all of this additional configuration. The /p here is the port, e's are the environment variables, and v is the volume. So as the documentation suggests, let's name our container N8N, though you can name it anything you want. And then let's put 5, 6, 7, 8 for our ports. Then for our volume, we're going to take this N8N data for the host path, and then the rest of this part for the container path. Then we're going to move on to our environment variables. The first two are your time zone, and you can find your specific TZ format time zone through this Wikipedia link. Mine is Vancouver, so I'll go ahead and copy this in for the value. Go back to the docs, copy these variable names, and also add TZ, copy and paste America, Vancouver. Next, we're going to have N8N enforce settings file permissions and set that to true. And add one more for N8N runners enabled and also set that to true. This is pretty much the whole configuration, and you only need to do this in the initial setup or when updating your local instance. So once you make sure all that data is in here, click run, and this will run your container. You should see a message that says editor is now accessible via this link. And when you click that link, you'll have your locally hosted N8N instance. Hope this was helpful. And if you want to see my fully automated blog writing workflow and how I created this, comment down below. This is what I use right now to generate tens of different high quality blogs like these without doing anything on my own. This automatically runs every week on Wednesdays and generates these high quality blog posts and publishes it on my website. There's also thousands of different automation templates that you can build on top of, so make sure to check these out once you have your local instance running. Peace out and stay building.